on, guys? We are back with another video, and today we're here in my garage comparing the Devos LightRanger 1200 against the Goalzero Skylight. Now, I'm not sponsored by either company, and I bought both of these with my own money, so I just wanted to provide a kind of like a non-biased review. We're going to go over specs of each, the pros and cons, and a real-world test on how long do their batteries last. So starting off first with the Devos LightRanger, here's the bag it comes with. One of the big pros of this is just the sheer size of it. It's pretty compact, and it's also very lightweight. Only probably, I would say, weighs about 5 pounds. So once you unbox this, this is literally what it comes down to. Super easy to set up. You just push down the legs here, tighten the knob, and then you have clips here to raise and lower the light. Now the range of this is from 3 to 9 feet and go all the way up to 9 feet in the air. The light is actually removable, so even if you need it for a second to work around the campsite or whatnot, you can do that. It is chargeable via USB-C. And these are normally $170 at the time of this video. There is a sale on their website that is $154. So I think what you're getting is a really great buy. The advertised lumens is 1200 lumens, and the battery life on high is 3 hours and 45 minutes. Now it has essentially the first setting, which is all four, has these LEDs for all the way around. You click it again, it knocks it down to 2, and then if you click it again, it knocks it down to single. So depending on how much area you need, you can set it up. The other really good positive of these lights is they do have, which is an accessory that you can buy that are 25 bucks, and they're these covers that essentially you can put on, and they're like filters. So if there's bugs and stuff like that, you can have a yellow or an orange filter to keep the bugs out of your campsite. And then they also have a red for low light, so that way your natural eyesight can see better at night. So these are things that are pretty cool accessory. This is another pro that the Goalzero doesn't have, and we will be testing the actual battery life later in this video. All right, moving on to the Goalzero Skylight. This is the case that it comes in. This is kind of one of the pros, I think, over the Devos, is it is a hard shell case. So if you throw it in your bed or whatever and you're off-roading and stuff, it's not gonna get really dinged up, versus the Devos is kind of a very thin material. But one of the downsides to this is as you can see, the size and the weight. This with the case and the light weighs about 18 pounds versus I would say about 5 pounds with the Devos Light, because there's no official spec that I could find for the Devos Light. So that just unscrews and then it hangs off, and then this just comes out. So once it's out of the case, it's pretty easy to set up. All you have to do is hit this button, expand the legs open, flip open these tabs here, drop the cabling, and then it's just these levers here, there's 3 of them, to lower and raise it to whatever height you desire. Now this one of the pros is this does go higher, so it has a bigger range, so it's from 4 feet, and it can go all the way up to 12 feet, versus the Devos only goes up to 9 feet. Another pro is this cabling down here. It does have a 12 volts connector. So if you have a small power bank, you can directly plug this into a power bank and have a crazy amount of runtime with this. Another pro this has is it is significantly brighter. So on the highest output, it is 6,000 lumens versus the Devos was only 1,200. One of the cons of obviously having that amount of output is its internal battery on high can only run for about an hour before it's fully drained. Now, you have the option of the 12 volt if you want to run it on a high, but we'll do a test later on to see how it actually performs and how accurate that time is. So here's a little side-by-side comparison of the lights. The Devos is on full power and the Goalzero right now is on its lowest setting. And you can see it's a little bit of a warmer light and it's a little lower. Here I just turned it up to the medium setting and you can see they're pretty comparable wherein the Goalzero is on the medium setting. And then when I turned it up to the high setting just now, the Goalzero completely drowns out the Devos. All right, so a little bit of a change of environment. We are now in my office where I'm going to run this experiment on to see how long the batteries will last and if it's actually pretty accurate to what they're advertised for. So both lights are at 100% right now. I am going to, the Devos is going to be running on essentially full power with all four LEDs illuminated. And then the Goalzero, I'm going to be running at the medium power setting because based on the previous little test that we did, it seemed like the medium setting was about equivalent of the brightness output of the lumens output as the Devos. So to be fair, I'm going to put this on the medium setting. Now the medium setting advertised is 2.5 hours. So I would love to show you guys a time lapse, but my camera battery is not going to be able to record 4 hours. The battery will most likely die before then. So I will give you a recap once I run this test.
One eternity later.
Alrighty, so we're back here in the garage with the results from our testing upstairs. And surprisingly, the manufacturers are pretty accurate. So the first one to die was, of course, the Goalzero, which lasted on medium power, on the medium setting, 2 hours and 39 minutes, whereas the Devos light here lasted 3 hours and 46 minutes. So let me know down in the comments, which light would you guys prefer? And if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll hope to see you guys in the next video.